And then to BZ Corner. Down to 141. Okay, that's easy. I know what I'm doing. Hello there. I'm recording. I'm on the Klickitat loop in Washington State. That should be obvious. If it's not obvious, then you have no idea who I am. I don't know who I am either. What shall we talk about? That is a good question. What shall we talk about? I don't know. We could talk about how I'm going to rip my ass out of here. Whatever shall we talk about? This is some of the most beautiful riding that I've ever done. This is known as the Klickitat Loop. We are looking at Mount Adams up there, I believe. If my geography is correct, my geographical knowledge is correct. I don't have that much to talk about. I do at some point want to talk about some job stuff. I guess I can introduce the topic by telling you that I work in the digital world. I'm not a developer. I could have been a developer. I just didn't have the patience for it. I didn't have to sit down and stare at the screen and code patience as was evident when I went through college. But I work with technology, and I work with technologists and developers and business people. I work for an agency that designs and develops digital experiences, which the way that I like to say it is that we like to make the internet suck less. That's ultimately what it is we're trying to do. I'm in a situation right now where my current employer doesn't really know what to do with me. What's up, guys? Got your GSs, got your V-Strom, got your something or other. My employer doesn't really know what to do with me. I came on to do something, and in the 2 years that I've been there, I don't really feel like I've truly done that thing. So I've been looking for another job, and this is something that I've done just about every year and a half to 2 years. So I'm definitely due. That's not my preference. I would like to stay someplace for a while and really be somewhere and quote unquote make a difference. I want to make a difference, but doing the agency shuffle for the last 10 years, you do a lot of different things, you meet a lot of different people, but you never see anything through all the way. You never see the final value in things. You're always just an expensive temporary worker, and I don't find that very fulfilling anymore. It's exciting, and it's fine. And the place I work for is super laid back. I could drift there for the next 10 years and save up retirement and pay off my house, and that's fine. But it's not really what I want. I'm not really engaged, not really challenged or excited. And the people I work with are smart, but they're they work there, and a lot of them have worked there for a long time, and they're really happy with just how sleepy things are, and I'm not a sleepy guy. I have been looking for what's commonly referred to as a client-side job, or a working for a company as a regular worker instead of an agency person. I have had 2 companies that I have been talking to about employment. Both are good in different ways. The one is local, and it's kind of a generalist digital marketing role. Small company. Looks like it'd be really cool. And something that I would be interested in. I think it's the kind of thing that I could do long term. Ooh, cyclists, lots of them. Nice. Easy corner. Yeah, this is it. I could really build something, and I could really see it through, and it's very hands-on, and just being in charge of digital marketing for a small manufacturer in Oregon. That sounds cool. The other job is with a multinational, multi-billion-dollar software company. They make really interesting. Well, if you're pushing your glasses, if I'm pushing glasses up, it's interesting what they do. I think, and it's a fantastic opportunity. It's a great job. It pays a lot more than I'm making now. I could stay at home. I could work from home, and this company is based outside of Portland, and they have half their workforce is outside of their main locations, and that's how they do business. It would be probably much more stressful than I'm used to, and not that I mind that, but I think that the rewards are probably worth that, and that is easily my first choice, just because of the financial benefits. I could retire sooner, I could save more, I could travel more, I could do some more cool stuff. I do pretty well now, but that's better. And it's a big company, and having that on my resume for a couple of years is certainly not the worst thing that could possibly happen. Oh, cyclists, that's rad. So I was supposed to. So I've spoken with 8 different people now with them, including a headhunter recruiter type, and gotten through the final stages. I'm one of 2 candidates that they are considering for this role. So I was supposed to, this past week, fly to Houston, Texas, which I don't think I've ever actually been through Houston. I don't even think I've been through the airport there, because it's not a connecting airport to any place that I've been before, I don't think. But the other weird thing is that I was supposed to do a motorcycle tour down to Northern California through Ashland, and then through some really badass roads in Northern California, up the Lost Coast, and then to Eureka, and then from Eureka back to Portland. 3-day, 1,200 miles. Super long days, just completely badass. I had it all planned out. I was all perfect, and it was going to be me alone, doing this thing, which is, it felt kind of dangerous, but there's some excitement in that. So I'm like, okay, and I'm me talking to the recruiter scumbag, which honestly, let's be honest, most recruiters are scumbags. I'm sure there are some recruiters and some headhunters out there that are not scumbags, but most of them, they're paid headhunters, so they tend to be scumbag. They'll tell you anything they think they can to get you to agree to do things and to be their candidate. They will lie to you. They will deceive you, and it's business, and that's fine. But I know this, and I asked the guy, like, hey, listen, am I the one who they're seriously considering, and is this a formality? And if it's true, then I will go to Houston. But if it's really worth me going, then I'll cancel my plans and I'll go to Houston. Fine. They said yes. I said yes. Great. So this is a Friday afternoon that I have this agreement. They're like, okay, we're gonna let them know, and they can book travel, and yada yada yada, get it all done. Well, Friday passes, and Saturday rolls around, and I'm like, okay, so I guess they're gonna plan it for Monday, because he was like, okay, they're gonna see you on Wednesday, and then I'll have to fly out on Tuesday, and then back Wednesday night. Fast forward, long story short, I get a letter. I get a letter in the mail, a mimeograph in the mail, carbon copied, that they can't schedule it, they can't fit it on the schedule, it's not going to happen. gee whiz, we're sorry, wish you could still go on your trip. And this is Monday. I was supposed to leave at 7 o'clock in the morning, Monday morning, first thing, to do this. If I would have known, I wouldn't have agreed, or I would have made other plans. And I'm like, well, no, fuck you, I can't go, and fuck you very much. I can't, you know, I'm done. I can't do my trip anymore, and I'm not going to Houston, and I don't even know if I am being considered for the job anymore. And that's terrible. That's just absolutely horrible, and it sucks. Everything sucks. So last week everything sucked, and I'm like, well, since I'm in town still, I might as well, you know, go to work. So I'm at my job. They're like, hey, what are you doing here? I'm like, oh, I had to, you know, cancel my vacation plans. And oh, what happened? Oh, nothing. Oh, you know, things happen, blah blah blah. So I have to be, you know, quiet about these things, and I have to go to work, and I have to be bummed, and I have to just, you know, be, you know, bummed and pissed off, and, you know, all the stages you go through for that kind of shit happening. So end of it, last week sucked a lot. Monday is a holiday. It's Labor Day holiday. Nothing's gonna happen, and by Monday I mean tomorrow, because today's a Sunday. Nothing's happening. I don't know what's going on, and I'm still pissed off. I still don't, you know, I mean, I'm happy to take this little day trip. I'm happy to, you know, have some time. Is this water? Yes, it is. Go around this guy here. Pardon me. Looks like it rained here. That's crazy. No, it's the not knowing that's the hardest part, and I'm sure there's a word for that in German, you know, you know, something. That is the general sense of ennui that comes from not knowing, and not knowing whether you should be upset about something. That's a bummer. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's not fun. Yeah, I think that's enough for now.